This video involves a recent Tucson Police Department officer-involved shooting. The Pima Regional Critical Incident Team, or PRCIT, consists of 10 law enforcement agencies in Pima County. The PRCIT conducts criminal investigations of officer-involved critical incidents so that the agency involved does not take the lead in criminally investigating its own personnel. For this incident involving a Tucson police officer, the Pima County Sheriff's Department has been assigned primary responsibility for the criminal investigation to examine whether a criminal violation occurred. A separate but parallel administrative investigation is being conducted by the Tucson Police Department into the actions of its personnel. This is standard practice for critical incidents involving PRCIT member agencies. Investigations involving an officer's use of force can take a significant amount of time. Investigators are tasked with reviewing video, interviewing multiple witnesses, examining forensic evidence, and reviewing hundreds of pages of transcripts and reports. This video is based on information we know to be accurate at this time. Conclusions about whether the officer's actions are consistent with TPD policy and the law will not be made until all the facts are known and the investigation is complete. The audio, pictures, and video we are about to share may contain strong language as well as graphic images, which may be disturbing to some people. Viewer discretion is advised. Tucson police officers are equipped with body-worn cameras, which are usually mounted at chest level. On January 15th, 2023, the Pima Regional Critical Incident Team was activated for a Tucson Police Department officer-involved shooting in the 800 block of South Prudence Road, near Prudence and 22nd Street. After 11 p.m., the Tucson Public Safety Communications Department received a 911 call from a man making statements about ending his own life. Here's an excerpt from the 911 call, condensed for this video.
911, what is the address of the emergency?
I just have a question for you guys. Like if I were to shoot myself in the head right now, like how bad would that be?
Okay, I don't really know the answer to that question. Let me get you in touch with someone who can help you. Okay, stay on the line.
Sure. It'd be pretty bad, right? Hollow tip nines, right?
Where do you live at?
You can't know that. Then it's just a secret.
Well, what can I help you with? What's going on tonight?
Everything's This life is I'm not even supposed to be alive. I should have died last year, but for some reason, someone brought me back to life. But I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it all right now. Like, there's no way you're going to bring me back from this nine.
Why don't you talk to me and we'll see what we can do to get you some help.
I got the help right here in my hands. You're that guy.
Okay. Well, have you gotten help before?
Oh, plenty. I've been dealing with this for years.
Do you have a weapon on you?
Yeah, I've got multiple weapons on me. Of course.
Okay, what do you have?
2 9mm.
What's your first name?
God. I've done this multiple times. I'm done with it. I'm ready to end it. Crisis isn't going to help me, and they're going to send me to CRC where I can sit in a reclining chair and be uncomfortable and sit around a bunch of crazy people while they tell me to take my meds. I'm done with it. There's no meds to help me.
While on the phone with 911, the man was transferred to mental health professionals to receive additional assistance. During that phone call with the mental health professionals, the man's behavior escalated and information came in that the man had a firearm. That information was relayed to Tucson Police Department to respond to the location. Tucson police officers from Operations Division East responded to an apartment complex near Prudence and 22nd Street to speak with the man. As officers arrived at the complex, they began searching for the man. During the search, the man was seen carrying a firearm in the parking lot. Officers gave commands to the man to drop the weapon. After the commands were given, the man ran out of sight from officers and fired around in an unknown direction. The man continued east to west through the complex towards South Prudence Road. Additional officers were waiting in the area, and the man emerged from the complex wearing a tactical vest and holding 2 handguns. One of the officers fired his department-issued rifle, striking the man. Once the scene was safe, officers began rendering first aid using their individual first aid kit, or IFAK for short, until Tucson Fire Department arrived. TFD transported the man to a local hospital with life-threatening injuries. At the time of this video release, the man remains at the hospital and he is out of critical condition. Here is body-worn camera footage of the first responding officer who gave commands to the man to drop the weapon prior to him firing in an unknown direction.
Eli, you need to drop the weapon! Drop the weapon! Eli, you are going to be shot! Drop the weapon! Watch the flare. He's past our cars. Walking west. Okay. Walking west. Hey, hold.
Here's a video excerpt from the apartment complex's surveillance system. Here's a video excerpt from the involved TPD officer.
I'm done.
Okay. I had to wait for him to clear the officer.
The man has been identified as 21-year-old Elijah Dixon. Here's a photograph of the two firearms that Mr. Dixon was holding. The Tucson police officer that fired his rifle has been identified as Officer Matthew Mertz, a 23-year veteran with the department. The Pima Regional Critical Incident Team continues to investigate this incident. When the investigation is complete, it will be presented to the Pima County Attorney's Office for review. Members of the public with information and/or video of the incident are asked to contact the Pima County Sheriff's Department at 520-351-4900. This is still an active investigation. If you or someone you know is in crisis, counselors are available free of charge 24/7 at the Pima County Crisis Line. That's 520-622-6000.